Today, we're talking about one of my secret ingredients for funnel conversion, and especially to raise your funnel conversion. This is the exact thing that makes my funnels convert at a high rate, and why clients inside Funnel Queen, one of my programs, start making sales right after setting theirs up. There is an even entire module on Funnel Queen dedicated just to this one ingredient, because once you implement what I'm going to teach you today, you can make 10 times more sales in your funnel without adding more leads, more traffic in your funnel. Hi, I'm Gwen, the strategy queen. I work with multidimensional women who want to be seen as the queen in their industry, with messaging that blows minds and invisible sales strategies that keep money flowing year round. And I'm going to show you exactly how we do this, because I am a no fluff queen. And today we are talking about one of my secret ingredients to increase funnel conversion. Right now, you're listening to this because you have set up a sales funnel and you don't have crazy conversion from it. Or maybe you are planning on setting up a funnel and you want to make sure that you are doing this the right way. And for both of you, like, it is going to be completely perfect and insane what you're going to learn. If you implement what I'm going to teach you today, you are going to 10 times your conversion rate. And the first instinct when things aren't converting is that we want more traffic, by the way. Like, oh, I need more traffic, I need more leads, I need more eyeballs. But here is the truth. It's not about getting more people into your funnel, okay? Having more conversion, it's not more people coming in. If your conversion is low, you will need to have a lot of people coming in to have a lot of sales. But if your conversion rate is high, you don't need to have tons of people coming in to actually have a lot of sales. Okay. And that's the best setup to do, to really like test your funnel until you have high conversion rate. And then you can put ads on it, because ads really just add the fire, on something that is already burning. It's like putting oil on the fire. So the secret ingredient that I was talking about is messaging. And you can be like, oh, duh, messaging, but no, take my money, messaging. The words you use in your emails, in your sales page, in the way you move people through your funnel, this is going to 10 times your sales. If your messaging doesn't make people feel like, yes, she gets me, yes, I trust her, and like, how are we going to build trust in our funnel? Yes, this is for me with my mentality of I am so unique. Yeah. And so how are you going to talk about everyone that is so unique in your funnel? If you are not doing this, your funnel won't convert, no matter how many people see it. No matter how many people are going to see your sales page, are going to see your landing page, read your email. This is why so many women think their offer is the problem, or their funnel is broken, or I need to do I don't know what, but it's not. For a lot of people, a lot of time in your funnel, the prime is going to be messaging. If you have great messaging and you want to increase this, there are two other secrets ingredients that I'm not going to share about today, but that I talk and share with my client inside Funnel Queen. So talking about messaging, like, the first thing that I wanted to mention is that we want messaging that is going to attract ready to buy clients. Okay. And so most content talk to the whole audience. And honestly, like, a lot of people are also doing that in their content, not just in their funnel, talking to 100% of the people in their audience, when what we want is actually to only talk to 3% of our audience, the 3% of our audience who is actually ready to buy what we are offering today. When your messaging is filtered for the 3% who are ready today, you stop wasting energy on just having like vague content that, oh, I'm going to talk to Janine, to Emily, to Lisa, to all of them because I know they are a perfect client for this. Yeah, they may be a perfect client for this, but you don't need to talk about to all of them in one piece of content. It's going to be the same in your emails, okay? In the same on your sales page, in each paragraph, in each section. And that's something that is very important to understand, and something that I teach my client how to do so. Their copy sounds so freaking good and everyone feels so activated by it. And this is also exactly what I'm going to teach inside Blow Their Mind Mini Mind, which is a content and messaging mini mind, where we're not just going to do content, but we're going to talk about your entire messaging and really how to plug your messaging and the way you articulate your genius, your work in your sales page, in your landing page, in your emails, in your content. So you're going to create insane content that stop the scroll, but also insane content that is going to stop the scroll of someone opening the 100 emails that are unread and really open yours, really continue to read yours because of what you're going to learn inside, blow their mind, messaging, mini mind, messaging and content. The point number two that I wanted to talk about today is messaging that speaks to all the buyer types, because you are most probably one main buyer type. And by the way, like the buyer type that we are can evolve with time. Like I'm not the exact same buyer as I was 5 years ago, and it's the same for everyone. We're all evolving. Thanks God, right? So when you want to think about the way that you're selling, you're probably talking to mainly like one buyer type. And so what we want with our messaging is to speak to all the buyer types, okay? Because not everyone is going to make a decision the same way. Not everyone needs the same detail. Not everyone needs to feel emotionally connected to you, to others. Not everyone needs to see the big picture, but you will need to speak about all of this if you wanted to talk to all the buyer type. And one thing that I see a lot in funnels is that people tend to speak to one buyer type, their own buyer type, like how they purchase or how they see their clients purchasing. And they tend to have the same way of communicating. And one of the things that is important is to understand that your clients are not you. Okay. And even though they may be in the same situation as you, you're helping them with a problem that you have solved before or that you have helped other clients like solve. They are not you. And so the exact way that they're going to buy is not the same. And if you're only talking to people who buy like you're actually only talking to like 25%, probably like ish, of the population, and not to everyone else. And this is also like an easy way for you to increase conversion in your funnel with your messaging, is by really focusing on this element. I absolutely love sharing, by the way, like this topic, because this episode is going to be released tomorrow, and I'm going to take a flight 2 days after this to fly to Canada, where I'm going to do a presentation on how to increase conversion in funnels. And I'm not going to talk about any of what I'm going to talk about today. So in case you're coming to Steph Mastermind on at the Lake House in Canada in this weekend, and you are listening to this episode, you are going to learn something completely different when we are at the event. And for you today, like what you are learning, I want you to understand that this is just one piece of the puzzle. This is just one piece of the puzzle on how to increase conversion in your funnel. And what I absolutely love about sharing all of this stuff with you is that so much of this is actually very logical in how you make sales. And it's just that I don't know why, like there was suddenly like a freak out moment when we're building a funnel, because it is automated, and the way that we express ourselves tends to be different. But remember that the best time to build up a funnel is when you have made some sales already for your offers, right? And so you have already tested some things. And the messaging, by the way, and how we talk in our funnel is going to need to be even more precise than when we do a launch, because we don't have our launch energy in our funnel. But that's a conversation for another time, and actually something I'm going to talk about this weekend in Canada in this international event that I'm going to be a speaker at, and I am so excited. So when you talk about the different buyer type in your funnel, that can look differently, but just as a little hint, like we will not speak to all buyer types in probably one email. Like you just want to make sure that you have spoken to all buyer types in different aspects of your funnel. Let's just say it like this, so it's simple. And what you understand is that some people buy differently, and you understand that now. And so when your messaging covers all of this, naturally, you are going to stop losing sales to gaps in communication, and you're going to start closing more clients with the exact same content. The exact same content, topic about the exact, I don't know, maybe you had like a problem awareness email, but this, we are going to write it slightly different. So it's going to talk to someone specifically. And this is also what I do with my client, especially in the 30-day intensive, where we review in depth the copy of their funnel. So really understanding that it's important to talk to not only one buyer type, but all the buyer type in your messaging. So in your content that is going to link towards your funnel, but in all the emails, in the sales page, and so on. Another point that I wanted to talk about today, and I'm going to share 4 points with you today, is so that's going to be number 3, is that you want to have messaging that is uncopyable. If your content could be swapped with any other coach, expert, however you're calling yourself, mentor, in your niche, in your industry, it it's it's not going to work as being high conversion. Your messaging needs to be so rooted in your own genius, your voice, your angles that no one else could copy it. And that's what makes people stop. That's what makes people pay attention and choose you, is because there is something different about you. And a lot of people are able to do this when they live launching and they don't have really an understanding of what makes them, but like it works because they are live. But once you want to create a funnel, this is not going to work if you're not able to bottle your energy and put it in your funnel. Number 4 point that I wanted to talk about today is messaging that is going to sales everywhere, because sometimes I see like a lot of time spent, let's say, on a piece of content that is going to go on social media to leave 24 hours. Like most people are not going to see it. Okay, sometimes we see a post from 3 days ago, sorry. But like, I mean, spend time in your funnel, okay? Because your funnel is actually what is going to sell over and over. You're going to have a lot more people going through your funnel than your content. And your words shouldn't, when you think about your messaging, like your words, they shouldn't just be like, okay, I put this in the caption. You want to really see your funnel as like it's a forever messaging, it's a forever conversation with potential clients, which is amazing. That's why like building a funnel is actually building an experience. It's not building an automation with email 1, email 2, email 3, and that's so freaking boring, by the way, and that doesn't have the conversion. But again, a conversation for another time. So on the messaging, because I said like this is the secret ingredient I'm talking about today, I want you to really have a strong brand messaging. Okay, a strong brand messaging that is going to be infused everywhere on your sales pages, your story, your launches, and your funnels. Like this is so important. And when your message is built as a system, it keeps selling. Okay, whether you live on Instagram, whether you're completely offline, this is why like you want to really pay attention of the messaging that you put in your funnel. If you want to increase the conversion of your funnel before even adding behavior-based triggers, which is and customization, okay, which is also like a big part of increasing your conversion rate, you need better messaging. And this is 100% the same for everyone I have so far worked with. I have reviewed 11 or 12 funnels in the last 6 weeks. Everyone needed to improve their messaging to make more conversion. Okay, everyone. So that's the first thing that you will want to look at. And of course, that's not the only thing, but that's the first thing that needs to be looked at. If you're listening to this and you're realizing like that your funnel doesn't have a traffic problem, it's a messaging problem, or that even like in your content is not driving traffic towards your funnel because you have a messaging problem in your content, or that you are not actually even making organic sales without even a funnel, you need to come inside Blow Their Mind Messaging and Content Mini Mind. This is a 4-week live experience where you will build messaging and content that make people buy everything you offer on your content, everything. Okay, on your content, your sales page. Like we're going to talk about all of this on like really how to call in a level of clients that is ready to buy what you want to sell today. The second option that you have, if you don't want to sign up to Blow Their Mind Messaging and Content Mini Mind because you're like, oh, like my messaging is on point and I make sales with my content every single week, to not say every single day, depending on the kind of offers that you're selling, then Funnel Queen is going to be perfect for you, because Funnel Queen is the full system. Okay, this is where we go deep into mapping your funnel, also the messaging for a funnel, which is different on like how we're going to like set up our sales pages and so on compared to a live launch, the customization, the behavior-based trigger, the psychology that makes funnel convert, so your business can sell all year round. Both links of those offers are in the show notes. So check them out, see which one fits you best right now. If you have any question, you can always send me a DM on Instagram at the Gwen Ferreira. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. One of my secret ingredients to increase funnel conversion. Go and apply at least one thing that I have told you today. Implementing is very important. Take notes, implement. If you don't have a funnel yet, just write it down. I need to add this in my funnel. Then go and sign up for Funnel Queen or for Blow Day Mind Mini Mind. Bye everyone. Have an amazing rest of your week.